The short answer would be 80 to 100 cups of coffee, which is equal to around 6 gallons or 22 liters. But let's be honest, no way in hell you're gonna consume 11 times the recommended dose of water. Not even mentioning the coffee. Most likely you'll be down after 20 cups just because your liver wouldn't be able to process this much fluid. So let's look at this question from a different perspective. How many grams of caffeine are you able to consume, and what quote-unquote superpowers will you gain if you do so? Spoiler, you do not want these superpowers. Okay, to answer this question, we need to understand how caffeine works in the first place. Let's say we have 4 squares. Each square is a receptor located in your brain. Each receptor has an empty space. When you get tired, your brain creates these molecules called adenosine. These molecules are sent and placed in the empty spaces of the receptors, making you even more tired. The more you will resist going to sleep, the more receptors are going to get filled up. Now here is where the coffee comes. When you consume caffeine, your body is tricked into thinking that caffeine is adenosine. So now it places caffeine in the receptors instead of adenosine. The difference is very simple. Adenosine is your caring parent telling you to go to sleep, while caffeine is your junkie friend telling you sleeping is lame. So it releases dopamine and adrenaline, making you not only happy and excited, but also fucking high. If you want to gain more energy drinking less coffee, take a 20-minute nap after you consume some caffeine, of course. Your body will free the receptors of adenosine, thinking you're finally going to sleep. As a result, caffeine will have more space to occupy. Now, when adenosine will try to come back because you obviously didn't sleep enough, it will realize there is no space to park. Good job, you successfully fooled your body. For now, here is where we get to the second part, downsides. Adenosine, realizing what the hell just happened, asks for backup from your brain. So now you get a big poopy situation. Your brain doesn't realize that caffeine is the main issue. As I said earlier, it sees it as other adenosine molecules. Now here are the main 2 issues. First is when caffeine will slowly start leaving your body, adenosine will rush to any free space available. Of course it will. Imagine a big queue of cars waiting for parking spaces for over 5 goddamn hours. This, as a result, will make you feel even more tired than you were before you consumed any coffee. And secondly, your brain will learn from this experience and will create more receptors for the next time, so it doesn't have to go through this sleep deprivation and parking queue thing. This is why you'll need even more coffee next time if you want to feel the same energy. Now we're finally getting to the fun part. What will happen to you if you consume extreme amounts of caffeine? The daily amount of caffeine is 10 grams. Not a lot, right? Well, just for reference, a bottle of Prime has 200 milligrams, and that is considered a shit load. My advice, if you're eating right now anything, just don't stop, please. Okay, let's say you're mistaking your daily vitamin C pills with caffeine pills and accidentally take fucking 50 caffeine pills. After the first 90 minutes, your heartbeat will resemble a dubstep song. You'll feel a lot of anxiety, making your brain go into holy shit, I'm about to die mode. You'll start shaking like a drug addict. At this point, you might just be one. You may also gain some panic attacks, and you will also have some balancing issues. You'll probably want to vomit as well. If your heart didn't stop by hour 3, I have good news for you. It's gonna get worse. Your heart breaks the record for the most beats per minute you had in your entire lifetime. At this point, you're not sure you'll survive this, so you start running around like you're burning. Your previous wanting to vomit becomes into actual vomit. You'll also probably piss. Hour 5 rolls around. You can now be used as a fucking mixer because your shaking and severe tremors are the perfect combination to mix an egg. And you'll still be vomiting and pissing all over yourself. By hour 7, your heart doesn't have a stable beat, so no more dubstep. Your muscles are so weakened you cannot physically stand. You're super confused, disoriented, and you're also probably getting a seizure. Not forgetting about the best part, the pissing and vomiting. This time though, actually over yourself because you cannot stand, remember? By hour 9, your heart, liver, and kidneys gave up on you. You also pass out, not being able to deal with the immense stress. And if you're not in a hospital by this time, you're basically dead. If you somehow survive this, it will take you months for full physical recovery, but you might end up with long-term health issues. You'll receive a rare achievement called post-traumatic stress disorder from coffee. You'll be extremely tired for weeks. You'll have problems concentrating, mood swings, anxiety, depression, memory issues, balancing issues, insomnia. You'll also probably lose all of your self-respect you once had. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Listen, I consume coffee quite often and quite a lot, to be honest. And this is why I need to let you all know. There is a limit, and that limit is 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. So please do not exceed it for your own sake, because we are actually forgetting coffee is a fucking drug. So we have to be careful on how we use it. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.